Well, again, please welcome the Prime Minister of Israel, Benjamin Netanyahu, First Lady Sarah Netanyahu, and Pastor Paula White-Kane to the platform. All right, are we ready to get started? Are you ready to be interviewed a little bit? That's normally what I do. First Lady, grab your microphone there. We're going to ask you questions too. So Prime Minister Netanyahu, we are so happy to have you with us, and we are living in some of the most challenging times in history, especially here in Israel and the Middle East, and you are obviously a man of faith. How do you bring a sense of God's presence and peace into the Prime Minister's office and to the people of Israel?
I was raised on the Bible. That's what we did. We studied the Bible from second grade on. I married Sarah, who's the daughter of a great Bible scholar. Our son, Avner, was the national Bible champion of Israel at the age of 15. We read when he was living with us, a portion of the Bible, the Torah, every Saturday. Up to the age of 12, I taught him. From the age of 12 on, he taught me because he was so immersed in it. It's a family tradition because Sarah's brothers, as you mentioned before, were all Bible champions too. So the Bible is living with us, not merely as a book. When I, as a soldier, marched in the hills and valleys and plains of Israel, I thought of Joshua and of David and the prophets of Israel and the kings of Israel and the judges and later the Maccabees. It's not a theoretical thing. It's something that comes to our feet, into our hearts.
Yes.
And it's a living thing.
Yeah.
And all the places are real. You know that. I'm saying that to your audience. You come to Israel. These places that you read about, yeah, they're not on the moon. They're right here.
Yeah.
Actually in a small but beautiful country.
Yes.
But a giant country, because that's where, as I said, the great ideas of humanity, yeah, and faith emerged. So the Bible is a living thing for me. And it's not only for me. It's what animated our people to return to our biblical homeland, to forge a life anew, to overcome odds that no people overcame, mm-hmm, with that great engine of faith and tradition. And the Bible says the Bible is the base. It's the stone on which we stand.
Yes.
And so doesn't change. It only gets more so, yeah, stronger with the challenges that we face. Well, how do you think you draw your faith? I mean, yeah, it's not from YouTube, you know? I mean, it's okay, but it has a deeper wellspring, obviously.
Yes, it does.
And I think it explains a lot of the miracles that Israel has been able to perform, because we have that stone on which to stand.
You know, many consider you to be one of the closest foreign leaders to President Trump. What do you think makes your relationship so strong, and why is it so important for America to continue to stand with Israel?
Well, I think we have more than a friendship. We have a bond of faith and national interest. I think we have a bond of destiny. It's a bond of understanding that we are living in times that can forge the future, that can safeguard our common free civilization. And I think President Trump has done wondrous things for us. You know, he recognized Jerusalem as Israel's capital. You have to think, how could they not recognize it? For God's sake, King David declared it our capital 3,000 years ago. You think it'll be about time that others would recognize it. Well, for some reason they didn't. With some exceptions, by the way, important ones. But President Trump just did it. And then he moved the American embassy to Jerusalem. He just did it. And then he recognized our sovereignty over the Golan Heights. He just did that. And then he walked away from the disastrous Iran nuclear deal that paved Iran's path with gold, with hundreds of billions of dollars, basically allowing them to get nuclear weapons. And then we forged together the Abraham Accords, which brought peace with the 4 Arab countries. and then we acted together against Iran. This comes from a deep, deep partnership, not only personal, but one that is both personal, but also national and also international. And I think it comes back to those basic values that I described. And I think it's a very strong bond.
Yes.
And we have work to do. We haven't finished.
Well, before you leave, be sure to hit that like and subscribe button. Also, we would love to hear how the Lord is moving and touching your heart right now. So be sure to comment below and then share this video with someone you feel needs it just as much as you did.